For EA Sports. Both squads bringing their A-listers here for this one in this EA SHL Club Showdown. This city's been buzzing all day, and it's time to finally see what's up. The Mighty Ducks kick things off by winning the opening faceoff, and here we go. Washington's got the puck. Gains the zone through center. Sends it out front. He scores! What a goal! Hi, everybody. I'm James Cebulski for EA Sports. The challenge was thrown down, and they certainly accepted. Let's see who the better squad is. Centers are gliding into center, and you can feel the tension here in the building. This city's been buzzing all day about this one, and we are now underway. The Screaming Eagles will play from the defensive zone. Handles the pass. Anaheim's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Up along the wall on the right side and into the attacking area. Washington's grabbed a hold of the puck. Dishes it off. Spectacular save right there. Wow.
Unbelievable. I mean, it was all but in, and he steals it because of that last-ditch attempt to find the puck. Just incredible save, James. Whether you're a player or goaltender, so much of the training is about reaction, and you can certainly tell that it has come in handy for him because he makes an incredible save just by instincts alone.
And he easily stops that one. Back to the point it goes. And that goes off course off the body. Lifts the stick and takes the puck. Moves it to the middle. Scores! What a finish on the play!
This is a primetime example of not taking the care of the puck in your own end, and you find a way to get out of it. You weather the storm, but in transition, when you are quick, you can capitalize, and that's exactly what's happened here.
Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. We got a 1-0 game to this point. There's the whistle. Offside is the call. Teams are lined up, and we are ready to take this draw. Sneaks away with the puck after he was tangled up on the draw. From the point, takes a shot, and he turned that aside as we continue play here. Big time hit in the open ice.
You want to send a message to your opponent. Well, that's going to be a call, James. That's definitely a penalty.
There's the whistle. Let's see what the referee saw. Champion's pick on the play has resulted in an interference penalty.
Well, this is a critical juncture of the game. You've got the 1-goal lead, and now you take a penalty. The PK unit has to be to task and kill this off.
The Screaming Eagles will have a chance to get on the power play for the first time this evening.
Power plays are a funny thing, especially when you're down by one, James. You have to act as if you are the hunter, and you have to possess that puck and attack.
And he uses his reach to disrupt the play. And he takes the dish. Washington's got the puck along the wall. Sends a pass in front. And that doesn't connect. Bill's moving the puck through his own zone. Clearing attempt. And they get it done. Trying to get something going here with this man advantage as they start from their own end. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. Great pass off the boards. Into the offensive end now. Here's a blast. What a stop. Oh, no. Oh, against the wall.
Wow, and this is done perfectly, James. No stop sign here. You know, you're not doing it on the numbers. A nice, clean hit. And everyone on the bench erupts with that one, knowing that not only do they gain the puck, but a message-sending hit along the wall.
Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play. Here in the back half of this period, 1-0 is where we sit at this point. And with the centers tied up, he swoops in to take possession. Here's an odd man rush.
Bedard's been feeling it, James. He got the go-ahead goal, and now the puck's on his stick.
Back to the point it goes. And that's intercepted in the defensive end. Moves it quickly over to Bill. Takes it to the front. Big time stop. Martoni's got the puck in his own zone. And he takes the feed. Washington's playing it from the side. Oh, denies them with the paddle save.
an incredible save, James. It's anticipation as well. Recognize that the shooter is in the low slot, getting in front of it and making the save.
Both teams are set. They're ready to drop the puck. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. Passes it over. Scores! They tie it up, and we are back to even.
Well, working hard, sticking to the game plan with good habits, and they're back to evens. Well, the goaltender, he gets a big piece of this shot here, James. He's got to make this save. Unfortunately,
it's no longer chasing the game after that goal, Cheryl.
Yeah, and it's tough, right, when you're behind the 8-ball right away, and it can be difficult to be assertive or get your legs when that happens, but it feels like they found a rhythm here halfway through the period. One shift can change the landscape, and it looks like it has.
Stops that one. Long pass into the neutral zone. Pay this man his money.
They bend, but they don't break here, James. This is a 200-foot play. When you take care of business in your own end, it ends up going the other way. It is something that coaches look for. How you defend, how you can turn pucks over and get going north. They capitalize, they execute, and they wind up on the score sheet.
The Screaming Eagles get a hold of the puck off the draw. Sends the pass over. Takes a bump and loses control of the puck. With the stop. Martoni's stick handling in his own zone. And that's intercepted by Bedard. Oh, right off the noggin. Thankfully, he had a mask on to make the save.
Well, James, that brings new meaning to putting everything in front of the puck to make a save as if goes pop with his mask. Not sure if he's rattled right there, but he shakes it off and he gets the save.
Here's the clearing attempt. Gets it out of his own end. Gaining speed through center, and here they come on the attack. Grabs the puck here in the neutral zone. Takes a spill onto the ice and loses the puck. How's that for a little rock'em sock'em?
That's rock'em sock'em, and that's separating puck from player, isn't it, James? Man, he's not going to feel good.
And makes the routine save. Big time block on the play.
Well, he's doing what it takes, James. And listen, coach is going to love that one. I expect to see him out here again.
There's the buzzer. Fans seem to enjoy that first 20 minutes. We'll get to the second period right after both teams get a chance to catch their breath. Stick around. Both teams had a chance to recharge, and the officials set to drop the puck here on period number 2. The second stanza is underway as the puck is dropped. Let's go. Well, how do you sum up things so far here, partner? We've seen a period played already.
Arsenault's been fantastic in the game so far, James. I mean, he's the only reason his team is still in it.
Anaheim's gained possession along the boards. On the backhand. Comes up with a monster save in front. And Keck scores! And we are tied. New game here, Pounder.
Oh, yeah, it's a new game, James. But I really like the pushback to get the equalizer. Now it's what they do with that momentum. This next shift, it's critical.
The Mighty Ducks have evened things up here in period number 2. We got ourselves a new game.
Yeah, you love these games that go back and forth, and they've worked hard to get to this point, and now they got the equalizer. Giddy up.
Champion's taking it from his own end. Drills him. Quick shot. Blocked, although that might be a save.
Well, that is a save, James. I don't think the goaltender would have gotten to position in time, and he's able to take it away.
And he takes the feed. And things starting to ramp up a little bit now on the ice with that play. Drives it to the crease. Finds nothing but air on that shot. Into the offensive zone. Solid hit on the play. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up. Nearing the midway mark of the period. You can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. Play resumes as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. And he's got the answer for that one. Great read, comes up with it. Slides it across. With the stop. Dished on over to Bill. Slides it across to Bedard. Look at that hit. Maybe try to wear down the opponents here. Here's a shot.
What a save from point-blank range. I mean, he's in fabulous position, square to the shooter in the slot, and he makes the glove hand save. Gordon's made a great save on that last play, taking away a high-danger chance because of his ability to anticipate and know where the shooter's coming from.
Puck ready to drop here any moment to get things underway again. And they win the draw here in their own end. They've got numbers here. Stopped by the goaltender. Takes the feed. On the left side, he moves it up ahead. And that caroms off a body in the lane. Directed over to Bill. Quick feed to Bedard. And he turned that one aside. Passes it in front. Great defensive hits up play to pick it off. Anaheim's got the puck against the half wall. Nowhere for that shot to go through. Here's an offensive chance. And look at this. They're really ratcheting up the intensity here. And he'll hang on to the puck for a much-needed whistle.
Well, and this is huge, James. The ability to slow the game down, get a line change. There's no one happier than the coach right now.
Big face-off coming up here in the offensive zone.
Well, after that last shift with sustained pressure, you know that the goaltender is fatigued.
Scores! There it is, the go-ahead goal.
And how good does that feel? You can see the selling. The energy is certainly there, and now it's about dictating the pace going forward. Next shift, critically important.
The Mighty Ducks, through their hard work and tenacity, have taken a one-goal lead here in the second.
It's certainly better to play with the lead, James, but you know that there's a lot of runway left, and your opponent is going to come pushing and pressing. This game has been tight all the way around, and I expect that it will continue to be.
And makes the save.
The game has changed so much. It's so fast, and the athletes are so strong. I mean, the training that you have to undergo, whether it's in the gym or it's functional, you know that these guys are constantly working in small space areas. Well, you can't worry about what happened in the game, James. It's all about what you do now, staying in the present. That's exactly what they've done, and they've got the equalizer. I love the way that he creates the space with his speed here. And, I mean, if you look at him in the way he attacks, he knows exactly where he's going to go. He's driving play because he trusts his feet. I mean, he is so fast. He blows by the defender, and then he puts it in. That's just great from start to finish.
Into the corner of the attacking area. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. Good heads-up play with the bank pass. Shot turned aside with the glove. Goaltender covers it up, and we'll get a reset here. Here in the later stages of this period, it's all tied up. Anaheim's won the draw inside the offensive zone. Now let's see what they can do with it. He's got a step. Great defensive. And that's off the iron.
The Screaming Eagles bring another one off the post. It's unbelievable how many times they've hit it tonight. I mean, they'd be up by a bunch. Wouldn't be a tie game if that were the case.
Works it across to Champion. Anaheim's got the puck against the boards. Way too much congestion blocks that. Brilliant save, read it perfectly. And it banks off a stick in traffic. Takes a hit, he goes down to the ice and coughs up the puck. That's not going to fool him. Takes the feed.
swing, James, and you can tell that they're playing with more confidence, and as a result, they get a little puck luck and they put it in.
Anaheim's gone up by 1 here late in period number 2.
Well, there's not much difference in this game, James. That's why every goal matters, and they get the go-ahead heading into the intermission. If they can hold on to this, they're going to start the third period with a sense of urgency trying to hold that lead.
Oh, he caught him!
That's a thunderous hit along the boards. It's bone-crushing, James. You feel that one right from your toes all the way up to your shoulders. Talk about finishing a check.
Anaheim's coaching staff must be impressed with what they're seeing from their players tonight. Lots of pucks on net, and they continue to lead late in the second. Here's a shot, dying seconds, and he makes the save. And there's the horn, 2 down, 1 more to go. Both teams will get a chance to catch their breath and get ready for a big third period next. Welcome back to EA Sports. The final frame looms here as the officials set to drop the puck on period number 3. It has been an offensive fireworks display here tonight, and I would expect it to continue here in the third. Okay, we've played 2/3 of this one here tonight. They score, and it's back-to-back tallies.
Yeah, and they've been chomping at the bit. Now they've got their opponent on their heels. They need a quick change here and find a way to continue the momentum.
Anaheim's taken a 2-goal lead now to start period number 3.
Well, it looks like the leadership group had something to say between periods because they have another gear here. They've come out with a sense of urgency and created a ton of energy.
Oh, had a chance to make a nice move, and the puck disagreed with him.
Well, he's showing off his skill set, trying to make a silky move around the defender, but he gets denied.
The Screaming Eagles have it from their own end. Quick pass to Champion. And the traffic neutralizes that threat. From the point, they take control of it. Right in front of the official's eyes, and the hand is in the air. And he sprints to the bench to get the extra attacker out on the ice. Washington's got it in their own zone. Takes it and looks ahead. And a bad pass, and they'll be forced to start up. Scores! The defender put it into his own net. The Screaming Eagles once again send out their power play unit.
They haven't scored on the power play as of yet here, James, but if they're able to capitalize and get on the board, guess what? The numbers go up pretty quickly.
Nice feed at center, moves up ahead now. Moves it over to Champion. Driving right to the front. And he opts to wait for more support. Blows him up on that hit. Long lead pass into the open ice.
First pass leads to the offense. That's a great one.
The Mighty Ducks will try to shave a few seconds off this penalty now. Bill's got it along the wing. Lugs the puck into the corner of the offensive zone. Stops the rocket of a shot.
Bedard's penalty is almost expired.
Power play has expired.
Now there's players on the bench that would kill for that opportunity. Just no urgency whatsoever from that power play unit and didn't generate any momentum. Well, he's been around it all night long and finally converts after multiple opportunities in this game. You got to like the dynamic element to his game, his ability to use his hands to get to the net here, James. But finally is able to convert. You can see that frustration just leaves him right now in his body language.
The Mighty Ducks win the faceoff.
Ozone faceoff, James. Critical time to gain possession with that clean win, and with a tired group, they get that puck moving around and a real opportunity on net.
Anaheim's got it into the offensive zone. Cut to the front. Stopped by the goaltender.
Well, he makes an incredible save on a point-blank shot here, James. I love the way he's aggressive, he's competitive, and he wins the battle.
The Screaming Eagles gain possession in their own end.
Well, the game certainly isn't predictable, is it, James? As it's going back and forth, goals from all areas as players shoot from all angles and attack the zone.
Washington's got the puck. Anaheim's got possession of the puck. Gets control of the puck here in his own end. Rocked him right against the boards.
Well, he's up and along the wall, and there is no give, James, and that was just a thunderous hit.
Rocks him. And he keeps that one out.
Gordon's been off his game tonight, really shaky in the crease, and his team has really bailed him out. They found a way to generate offense. Sometimes that's the way it goes, but he's got to settle in and make those saves. Bedard's been playing with his head up all night long here, James. He doesn't have one, he doesn't have two, he has 3 goals for the hat trick in this game so far. And if you have a look back at some of them, I mean, he has just been lights out in and around the net, changing the angle of his shot, and he's leaving the goaltender guessing.
Washington's won it, now they'll go on the attack. And we'll reset things after that icing.
Champion's doing a great job of playing fast in this game and closing quickly on his opponent. Anytime you put your opponent in a vulnerable spot, you squeeze and you hit like that, you're going to create turnovers. That's exactly what happens, and a reason why it results in offense and the goal.
Anaheim's got a hold of the puck.
Huge win by the center to give his team an opportunity to get out of the zone after a critical icing.
Shot from the point. Face-off coming up as the puck goes up and over the glass.
Sometimes it's all working for you, James, and it's all working for him tonight. And you wish you could just circle these dates on the calendar and remember them and recall them when you're facing adversity, because everything seems to be working for him tonight. When it's on his stick, when it's off his stick, his shot, everything is looking good. A multiple point effort in this one so far.
Turns him away. Down the right wing and into the offensive zone. Uses the force on that hit. Puck is frozen and we'll get a face-off. Anaheim's all but got this thing wrapped up here late in the third. They have capitalized on many scoring chances tonight. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Long breakout pass to center. To the front! Tremendous block on the play.
Well, and the bench really erupts on that one, because otherwise it would have been in the back of the net.
And that play's offside. We got a face-off coming up. Anaheim's been on a roll offensively tonight. Lots of chances, and they lead it late in this third. Slides in off the wing after the centerman tied him up. At center ice now. He grabs the puck. Forces the turnover. Martoni's moving it ahead. Jumped over right onto the bench. That's a little awkward.
Real awkward, isn't it, James? You can see kind of the extra shoves happening there, saying, get out of here. You got to pick yourself up, and you got to make your way to your own bench. That's a tough one.
Under a minute to go in the third. Here's a feed in front, and that goes off a stick. Feeds it over. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. And that caroms off one of his teammates in front. Smart read by the defender to come up with it. And uses the length of his stick to knock that puck away. Looking to set up offensively. Oh, he got rocked and dumped all alone. He scores! Oh, looming as both centers get into position.
I love his awareness on this breakaway. His head is up the entire way, and he's reading exactly what the goaltender is giving him. He sees some daylight, quick release shot, and he buries it.
Pushes it across to Martoni. Delayed penalty coming up here. The goaltender is quickly off to his bench to get the extra attacker out. And that'll close the book on this one as the final horn sounds. Hard-fought victory in this EASHL challenge, and I guess the lesson in short, Cheryl, don't sing it, bring it. And they brought it.
They brought it. They were ready for this game right from puck drop. A lot of urgency in their game, and they win the challenge.
Bragging rights on the line here tonight. Hi, welcome to EA Sports, EA SHL Club action. The challenge has been laid. We are about set to drop the puck as both centers make their way into the dot. Been fired up for this one. The puck is dropped. Let's go. And that's stolen by Moose. Puts it on net from the point. Can't get it to go. Oh, tried to pick his corner and puts it off the outside of the post.
A huge opportunity there, James, to get the go-ahead goal in this game. You know what that does? It creates a ton of momentum, but the pipe stops it.
Oh, and another save!
I'm not sure where the defense is, but I'll tell you what, the goaltender has been outstanding. Made a flurry of saves to keep his team in this one.
Slides it quickly to Moose. And they go back on the attack in the offensive zone. Shakes off the coverage. And he makes the easy save.
Well, you don't make the save if you're not dialed in and focused. That's exactly what he is. He's following the puck and just makes that save. It's incredible.
Scores! The captain delivers! Anaheim's aggressive start has paid off because they've got one on the board.
They've got one on the board. They've really set the table, James. It's all ready to go. The meal is about to be served because they have been all over their opponent right now, especially being the away team. You want to send a message early, playing real aggressive.
Handles the puck at the point. No room for that one to get through. Looking to make something happen along the boards. And that's a great read to force the turnover. Takes the feed at center and moves forward. Offside the call, will get a reset. Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. Anaheim's ahead 1-0. And they take control of the puck here in the neutral zone. Here's a chance to make something happen inside the neutral zone. Turned aside with the blocker by Belfort.
The goaltenders are the last line of defense for a reason, and this time, he bails his team out.
Handles the puck. Anaheim's on the attack. Here's a centering pass. What a chance, but they can't connect. Moose takes the puck. Slides it diagonally to Castles. Moves it around along the half wall. Anaheim's crossed the line and on the attack. Shot! Sacrifices the body. And he slides it quickly to Castles. Sends a pass over. Puck scooped up by Spencer. Moves it to Cortez. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Nice save from point-blank range.
I really like this save, James, because he challenges the shooter who's all alone in the slot area. He turns aside a real dangerous opportunity.
Oh, look at this. Avoids the poke check. Stars him with the blocker. Scoops up the puck now. Takes the feed in the middle of the ice. Broken up by Moose. The Senators move the puck in the defensive zone. Takes the pass. Bank pass speed. Grabbed along the board by Spencer. Angles it over to Bow. And forces a huge turnover here with the steal. Dishes it off. And that goes wide. Oh, big time save by Belfort. And they score!
Hang on, James. The official waved this off right away. This is going to be goaltender interference. Listen, these rules are put into play to protect the goaltender. The moment you come into contact, this is going to be waved off.
No time to think about that non-goal calls. We are ready to resume here. Anaheim's won the draw, and they'll go to work. Oh, and the stick folds on the play.
And that's a tough one, James, when you're in a prime scoring area and you have to get back to the bench as quick as possible. So you go from being there and then being at the bench.
The worst. Here in the late going of the frame, we've got a 1-0 hockey game thus far. Cortez wins the draw at center. Solid check to slow him down. Ottawa's Anaheim's got a hold of it along the wall. And he slides it quickly to Castles. Oh, and look who gets rocked once again.
Well, he's a target now, James, because he's got a lack of spatial awareness. You got to keep your head up if you want to play this game and be safe in it.
He was locked in there. Puck gets loose. We'll get some flow again here. Turn that one aside. Picked off by Moose. From the right side, they gain the zone. To his teammate. Clock ticking down here inside the first period. Anaheim's got the puck in the defensive end. Punts it away in his own end. And that's broken up. There's the horn. Still 40 more minutes left in regulation time. We'll get to the second period right after this. Period number 2 set to go here. Officials moments away from dropping the puck. Second frame is underway as the puck is dropped. Well, Cheryl, already a third of this one played. What do you make of this one?
The Senators are behind in this game, and that's exactly where they should be, James. They just haven't managed the puck, and they've turned it over way too many times.
Takes the feed from his own end. Grabs the puck. The Mighty Ducks take it along the wall. Oh, he stopped it! I can't believe it!
I don't even know how he got to it, James. I mean, how did he track it? I mean, find that puck to be able to get to it. I mean, all of it just doesn't make sense except for the fact that he's extremely athletic and he's willing to do anything for that desperation save.
Ottawa's taken possession in their own end. And now he passes up to Castles. We got a whistle offside to call. Lots of time left in this period. 1-0 is where we sit at this point. Cortez has won it here at center. And he sidesteps the check there. Feeds the puck across to Moose. There's the whistle. Let's get the call from the officials.
You know the coach is going to be detailing the habits. Get in the shooting lane, sacrifice your body, push to the outside, get the puck down the ice. You got a 1-goal lead. You want to play on your toes coming out of it.
More time off the clock as they grab the puck. And the puck clears the zone. Tries to get this man advantage going from their own end now. Big hit. Anaheim's got it in the neutral zone. The Senators look to start the transition game. Here they come through center and into the offensive end. Passes it over. Oh, they telegraph the pass and he picks it off. Good, solid check, and he loses control of it. Into the offensive zone down the right wing. Denies on the play. Anaheim's lead is still intact after a solid effort by the penalty-killing unit.
Well, they're going to continue to trail here because they weren't able to get the equalizer on the power play. A missed opportunity, and really, timing is everything, so they'll have to figure out a way to dictate pace and get back on the board.
Anaheim's been rewarded for their high activity in the offensive zone with lots of shots, and they lead it here in the second. Receives the pass. Slides it across. Scores! The captain
You need multiple things to win hockey games, James. You need skill, but you need grit and grease, and that's exactly what he showed right there. He rolled up his sleeves, he got dirty, he won the 50-50 battle, and he took it to the net.
Anaheim's been rolling along all night, and they've now extended the lead to 2.
Well, it's one thing to be aggressive to get the puck, but when you have it, you also want to be aggressive when you attack the net. That's what they've been doing, and then they've been rewarded with 2 goals, but the majority of the shots that they've been getting have been coming off of that aggressive nature.
Rocked him in the open ice. Dishes it to Spencer. Here's a short pass to Cortez. Broken up with the stick in the defensive end. Jordan's going to opt to hang on to this and get a whistle.
But yeah, he anticipates the play really well right now, and he's able to hold on there, and I don't mind that play at all. He hasn't been busy, hasn't had to make many saves. His team's winning this game. Just can reset as well in his own zone and allow that line change.
Cortez has won the draw. They'll go to work offensively. Oh, and he makes another save. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down.
Jordan's found his rhythm here, James. Looking real nice in his crease, the way he's moving, taking away a huge opportunity for his opponent with that high-danger save.
We haven't even hit the midway mark of the period. Anaheim's really controlled the pace of play these last few minutes, leading by 2. And they'll go on the attack. Great pressure by Castles. And he was locked in on that save as play continues.
You know the goalie's dialed in when he redirects the puck to the corner.
The Mighty Ducks will play it in their own end. They gain possession here inside the neutral zone. Ottawa's got the puck. Feeds the puck over to Cortez. He grabs the puck here at the point. Sends it down low. Moves the puck along the half wall. Denies it in front. He scores! On the rebound, lights the lamp for the goal.
Well, I really like the effort on this goal, James. He shows a knack for the net and being real hard and heavy on his stick as he's able to put that rebound in the net. Goaltender's got to clean that up, though. That one got kicked right back out.
Puck is dropped and play resumes. On the attack along the boards. Off the outside of the iron. Came up with the save on that play.
Belfort has really struggled tonight, and the team in front of him as well. They've got to find a way to get back on track. They need to switch the momentum of this game if they want to get back in it.
And now it's grabbed by Bow. Moves it quickly over to Cortez. Slides the puck across to Moose. Oh, he hit him and caught all of it.
Oh, and that's a tough one, James. You're along the boards. They don't have a lot of give. What that means...
Scores! And that's 4 in a row, and they are rolling tonight.
Well, the whole bench is rolling. Why? Because they're all getting goals and apples. Pad the stats tonight. You can feel the energy as they're all standing up. They've gotten 4 in a row.
Anaheim's ability to move the puck. Tonight has been a treat to watch here, Cheryl.
Yeah, and they've really forechecked. They found a way to get the puck on their stick. They've been relentless on it. When they get it, they've had the majority of the possession time, and then when they get it, they're finding something to do with it. Not just hanging out on the perimeter, but attacking the net.
Moves with the puck at the corner. Scores! And another goal for the road team here tonight, and the rain of boos has begun from the crowd.
Yeah, right from the rafters, all the way down, the booing begins, and it doesn't let up. They cannot believe that their team has just not played tonight, not happy with the effort as they're getting blown out.
Oh, what a hit along the wall, and those boards are rattling.
And when you're along those boards with the puck, you know it's coming, and you can't do anything when the spacing and alignment is done perfectly, and that's what happens here, James. This is how you gain the puck, when you separate the body from it.
Anaheim's got the puck along the boards. Gives them nothing in front. Sends it quickly to Castles. And now he moves it quickly to Spencer. Jostled off the puck. Taken along the wall by Cortez. And a strong physical collision on the play there. Anaheim's got a hold of it against the wall. Headman pass.
Fast and quick lead pass.
And that's a great heads-up play by Spencer. Scores just before the period closes, Cheryl. Absolutely huge.
The last few minutes of a period are essential, and they go to the dressing room with needed momentum.
Anaheim's been the dominant team tonight, and look at the score here, but I think it starts from the back end there, Cheryl.
Well, it really does. This has been a clinic in terms of a 200-foot game. You got to protect your goaltender and take care of your own zone if you want to get going north, and that's exactly what they've done, and they've generated a ton of chances creating their offense out of the rush.
Welcome back, everyone. They say 3 is the magic number. And here we are with period number 3. They've dropped the puck here in the third, and it's been a blowout thus far. Let's see if there's any sort of response. Well, with 2 periods played, Pounder, your thoughts?
Ottawa's game hasn't been nearly effective enough in all 3 zones to do any type of damage, James. In their own zone, they're disconnected. Through the neutral zone, there's no speed. And when they get in the offensive zone, they're turning it over. All 3 of those things don't equate to a successful game.
Anaheim's offense has been a thing to watch tonight as they lead it big time here early in the third. And with the centers tied up, he swoops in to take possession. Sends it over to Spencer. Picked up along the wall by Bow. Ottawa's got it in their own zone. Looks to make a play over to Castles. The Mighty Ducks have a hold of it in the defensive zone. And down he goes as the puck goes free. And it's a quick pass to Castles. And it's a textbook body contact there.
Castles is looking really banged up right now. I think he's injured. You got to commend his effort to stay in the game here, but he needs to get off.
Drives to the paint. Oh, I thought he had it. What a chance there.
Oh, James, I thought he connected on that one. He's going to be disappointed, but he's all around the net.
Just a little too much contact and couldn't hang on to the puck. Anaheim's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Intercepted at center by Moose. Anaheim's got the puck along the wall. Odd man rush. And he comes up with the stop there.
Bill's looking to complete the hat trick. He's got 2 in the game. He's looking for his third.
Taken by Bow. And serves up a little knock on the play. There's the whistle. We've got an offside.
Castles is showing a ton of character out there right now. I mean, if you look back at the replay, he's definitely injured on this sequence, but he has the fire and the determination to stay in it because he doesn't want to put his team in a compromised position.
Puck picked up in the open ice. A smart heads-up play to poke that one away. Quick feed to Cortez. Grabs the puck in the defensive zone. Gaining steam here on the attack. Scores! And that's 3. It's a hat trick here on the road.
Well, old hat for him in a way because it's a business-like approach as he's on the road. He just says, yeah, just bring it. I mean, gets a hattie to boot.
Anaheim's offense continues to shine here in this third period.
Oh, this has got to be a dream for a coach. You know that they're telling their team in the intermission to make sure they stay to business, stay to task, stay focused. And that's exactly what they've done, and they've just hammered their opponent.
Here's another hit on the play.
He's going to feel terrible tomorrow, James. Over and over again, he's been throttled. But when you're on, James, and just look at a highlight reel of the hat-trick that he's had tonight. I mean, he does it different ways. When that puck is on his stick, he has found his way to the net, and he's converted 3 times tonight. I mean, you just have to get the puck to him. You know, the coach and all his teammates are saying, get it over to him. He's going to put it in.
And he's able to handle that one.
Well, the puck has been on a string on his stick tonight here, James. I mean, the coach continues to throw him over the boards, knowing that he's going to create offense for his team. Multiple helpers in this one so far. He's really weaving and creating space. Great timing to be able to thread the needle to his line mates to get those helpers.
Centering pass in front, and that's intercepted. Oh, love the defensive stick work there to poke that one away. Bow's got it in the defensive end. Now a quick pass to Castles. Oh, some strong physicality on the play. Champion's going to play it from the back of the cage. Anaheim's got a hold of the puck now. Oh, smart heads-up read. Offside the call. We'll get a face-off coming up.
Hills lighten up the game sheet tonight. Multiple points in this one, and it's not over yet, James. Really moving his feet. He's urgent with his first 3 strides, which means he's on the puck. But I also like what he's doing off the puck, the way he's opening up space, drawing coverage inside of the middle, and then moving the puck to it. I think he's been fantastic this entire game.
Ottawa's looking to break out of their own end. Quick pass to Castles. Shot! Oh, and he steps up with the glove to stop that one. And the goalie covers up for the whistle.
He's been chomping at the bit all game long. Just look at his highlight pack. Multiple scoring chances here. Finally edges it out and finds the back of the net. But you got to look at him and say, listen, he didn't get frustrated. His coaches, his teammates are certainly going to applaud him for his efforts in this one. He's at a
breakaway. Oh, wow, that's how you finish a breakaway.
Yeah, no double pumping on this one. He knew exactly what he was going to do, saw the daylight, and took it, James, for the finish. Looks over his shoulder and the presence of mind to know where everyone is and keeps moving forward. And what a finish that is on net.
Anaheim's performance tonight still showing no signs of let-up here in this third period.
Well, they've had such an impressive performance, James. It's been dominant in all areas of the ice, and there's been no lag or no let-up. The message has been clear by the coaching staff as well as everyone on the bench. Keep pushing.
Grabs it in his own end. The Mighty Ducks have it now. Great stretch pass as he connects. Fires it, and he gets in front of that. Bow's lugging the puck. There's the whistle. We got an offside. Anaheim's coaches have to be pleased with what they've seen tonight. No shortage of scoring opportunities and no shortage of goals. Grabs the puck. Anaheim's got it along the wall. And he hits one of his own teammates with that shot. Scores! And look who's at it again!
Well, it's the second of the game. Too bad you can't bottle these games up and just recall them whenever you want because he's been all around the net.
Anaheim's playing almost like they want a day off here tomorrow, Cheryl.
Yeah, I'd say so. And you always look forward to a day off, and this coaching staff has got to be impressed with this team tonight. You know, the ability to get the puck to net, driving the pace of play, and just having really great habits, consistent effort right through the game.
He scores! And he goes
James, but they haven't gotten frustrated. They've stuck with the game plan, and here they are.
Puck grab by Spencer. Toss it up in the neutral zone. Oh, another hit. Scores! Deuce is wild as that's his second of the game.
Well, he's got 2 tallies on the score sheet, James, but I love this game off the puck as well. I think that he's had a hard nose on the forecheck. He's hounded it, he's hunted it, and guess what? He's been rewarded for his efforts.
On the attack along the boards. Oh, what a blast from the point, but too high.
Well, it looks like his follow-through was too high as it just sails over the net.
And there's the final horn, bringing this one officially to an end. Well, they came, they showed up, and they conquered in this EASHL challenge.
Well, when a challenge is on the line and the competition keeps going, you know, you want to find a way to win because you want the bragging rights.
thrown down. The challenge laid. Who's up for it? Time to find out. Both these teams look ready to go, as does the official. Let's bring it on. The Penguins will look to go on the offensive as they win the opening draw. Detroit's on the attack. Moves it to Frankel. Here's a shot, and that one's turned away. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Comes up with the glove save.
Jordan's tracking the puck extremely well right now. Just have a look at that last save. To be able to get in front of that puck, to be able to keep it out of the net. Outstanding performance by him on that last one.
They take possession as he locks him up off the faceoff. And he lays him out with that collision.
He knew exactly what he was doing with that hit this early in the game. He's trying to send a message and dictate the pace.
He says, let's get physical on that play. Putting the hard hat on here. What a hit. Dishes it off. Oh, that's tremendous poise in the defensive end to break off the pass. Hicked off in the open ice. Shot! And the puck banks off the glove. Grabbed along the boards by Frankel. And now it's over to McRae. Moves the puck along the half wall. Crouches down and blocks the shot. Big time stop there. We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up.
Oh, that's an absolutely massive hit, James. These are the types of hits that can change the landscape of the game. The power of the legs right through the body. Lack of awareness there on the puck carrier.
Oars won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. Scoops up the puck here. And he slides it quickly to McRae. Oh, great read on the play. Makes his presence known on the ice. Offside the call, will get a reset. Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame. Still scoreless in this one. And after the draw at center, they've got a hold of the puck. Puck knocked loose after that hit. We got a whistle offside the call. Some last-second communication with the D as centers get ready to drop the puck. Anaheim's going to start off with the puck here in the neutral zone after winning that face-off. Here's a short pass to Frankel. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Sends it over. And that's a great read to force the turnover. Gets a hold of the puck. Pumps it away in his own end. Handles the puck. Detroit's got a hold of it against the wall. They gain possession here inside the neutral zone. Rocked him in the open ice. Here's a centering pass. What a chance, but they can't connect. And he slides it quickly to McRae. Shot! And it's stopped by the glove. Nice play there. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on.
Let's have another look at that monster of a hit there, James. You got to love it. You have to have great timing, and you got to know when your opponent's vulnerable.
Past the midway mark of the frame. Still looking for our first goal. Sends a pass over. Frankel's got the puck. And that's poked away. Here's a chance. Sacrifices the body to block that in front. Handles the puck at the point. Moves it around along the half wall. Here's a pass down low. Wrap around a tip denied. What a stop as he was locked in on that one.
Yeah, James, he'd sealed the one post and then recognized that the shooter was going around the goal line and going to do the wraparound. He pushed across and made a brilliant save.
Detroit's going to start with the puck inside the offensive zone. Puck scooped up. Oh, he made the save! How did he stop it?
I have no idea, James. I mean, he was down and out. him, got him back in to make it.
Dishes it to Shington. Good stand-up hit. Anaheim's got the puck against the wall. And he was locked in on that save as play continues. Here we go, on-man rush. Fires it.
The goaltender is very aware of where that puck is in that low slot area and defends his crease by getting out, being aggressive, and taking away any of the net. Let's have a look at that last save again. It was absolutely incredible. You're under pressure, you're under attack, really under siege, and you find a way to get to the puck. This is the stuff that champions are made of.
And he makes the easy save. Goaltender covers up and we'll get a face-off. Just here in the late stages of this frame, still no score in this one. And a solid job tying up his opponent. Takes the pass. Good, solid check, and he loses control of it. Oh, he came to bring the physicality tonight. From the right wing, he moves it to the middle. Jordan scooped up the puck now here inside his own zone.
Well, I love what he's trying to do here, James. He wants to separate the body from puck, and that's exactly what you got to do. You got to play with a competitive edge and an intensity.
Officials getting ready to drop the puck to get play back underway. Anaheim's won the draw. Receives the pass. Feeds the puck across to Frankel. From the point, looks to make something happen. Shot right in front. And a huge stop by the goaltender at point-blank range. The Mighty Ducks get a hold of the puck in their own end. Takes the stretch pass in the open ice. The Penguins gain control of the puck against the wall. And a great heads-up defensive play here. From the left side, they enter the attacking zone. Shot attempt completely falls on that. Shuts him down. What a steal in his own end. Both teams getting a good sweat on after this first period. We've got lots more in store, and we're coming back with a clean sheet of ice. Both teams back on the ice are lined up, and period number 2 is about ready to go. Advantage goalies through the first 20 minutes. Let's see if we get a goal here in the second. All right, Cheryl, we've seen already one period played in this one. How do you assess this?
Detroit's possession time was great in that first period, James. They want more of that in the second through the game.
Anaheim's push here in the second is paying off as they now lead by 1.
Well, you can certainly see the energy shift in the bench and the coaching staff talking to the team about continuing to push, keep the pedal to the metal here. While you have your opponent down, you got to attack.
Moves it quickly over to Bill. Can't get it to go. And now it's grabbed by Frankel. McRae's gained the line and on the attack. Anaheim's got it along the wall. Moves the puck. Stones him with the blocker. Oh, and it's another save on the play. Into the offensive end now. Firing pass in front. And that's stopped. Takes the feed at center and moves forward. Here's a pass to the middle. great play to sidestep the poke check. Anaheim's regained possession of the puck. Good hit. Quick feed to Champion. Slides the puck over. The Mighty Ducks take it along the wall. And some textbook body contact there. Here's a chance. Sends it across. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down.
Gordon's made a great save here. Let's have another look at it. I mean, they're in a high-danger area, and he is so dialed in at the top of his crease. Very athletic to be able to make this save in correct position.
Inching closer to the midway mark of the period. 1-0 is where we sit at this point. And with the centers tied up, he swoops in to take possession. Gives him a jolt with that hit. They gain the offensive zone from the middle. The Mighty Ducks have it now. Levels him against the wall. Anaheim's gained the line and into the zone. Detroit's got the puck in their own end. Oh, what a hit along the wall, and those boards are rattling.
And when you're along those boards with the puck, you know it's coming, and you can't do anything when the spacing and alignment is done perfectly, and that's what happens here, James. This is how you gain the puck, when you separate the body from it.
Centers get set as they're ready to drop the puck again. Oh, and he takes possession of the puck from off the wing with the centers all locked up there off the draw. Quick pass to Champion. Denies him with the save. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. Anaheim's up 1-0. And they win the draw here in their own end. Picking up steam in the offensive zone. Sidesteps the check. And a great save. Anaheim's got the puck in the defensive end. And he takes the pass. Puts it on net. Gives them nothing in front.
I love how aggressive he plays the shooter on the inner slot here, James. He knows that he's got to take away the net, so he gets out and challenges to make the save.
And as the puck is dropped, they win the draw here inside the defensive zone. Shakes off the coverage. And it's poked away in the neutral zone. Nice heads-up play there. There's the whistle. We've got it offside. Anaheim's got a hold of the puck off the draw. Takes it out of the offensive zone and back to center. Offside the call. We'll get a face-off coming up. Anaheim's won the face-off at center. Oh, and look who gets rocked once again.
Well, he's a target now, James, because he's got a lack of spatial awareness. You got to keep your head up if you want to play this game and be safe in it. Well, it's a close game, and you need a shot in the arm sometimes, and the best way to do that is to physically engage. And the response to that hit, you just have a look at the bench, and you know that the team is bumped.
The frozen biscuits dropped, and we are back underway here. Right on the doorstep.
Now we are, James, and you can certainly feel them coming, couldn't you? I mean, the energy was starting to shift, and they get rewarded with that goal.
Here in the back half of this period, you can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. Anaheim's won the draw in the neutral zone. And down he goes as the puck goes free. Passes it over. That's glove by Reeves. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. Here in the late goings of the period, we are all tied up in this one. Anaheim's won the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Big time stop there. Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play.
Reeves' last save shows his incredible agility and his ability to move freely within his crease. I mean, he's got the power push. He's got the positioning to be able to make that save.
Well, that's one way to win the draw as he skates away with the puck after the two centers were tied up. Handles the pass. Slides it across. And that's a great defensive heads-up to force the turnover. The Mighty Ducks carry it along the wall. Taken by Frankel. He got all of that one. Broken up in center. And there it is. Stopped by Greaves.
As a defender, you love when your goaltender has this kind of rebound control. Makes your life so much easier.
Anaheim's got the puck behind the net. And nearing the final minute of the second. Denies him. He got all of it.
Wow, James. I mean, not everyone can elicit a thunderous hit like that. I mean, he just clobbered his opponent.
And we're moments away from getting back underway here with the puck drop. And off the draw, they win possession. And he feeds it down to McRae. And he takes the dish. Jostled off the puck. Picking up momentum across the zone here on the right side. His reflexes on display tonight.
Greaves has been great tonight, James, and you can't ask more of your tender than that. I mean, he's been under siege in terms of the shots. He's making key saves and timely ones at that. Now it's his team to back him up and find a way to get going north.
Both teams seem fresh after that second intermission. We're ready to drop the puck on period number 3. Well, time to find out who wants this one more as we are underway in the third. Oh, and that doesn't go well. Shakes the defender. He's on a breakaway. And they score!
Hold on, James. The official waved this off right away. This is going to be goaltender interference. Listen, these rules are put into play to protect the goaltender. The moment you come into contact, this is going to be waved off.
Well, they obviously didn't like the call, but not a lot of time to dwell on it as we are ready to get play back underway. Anaheim's won the draw, and they take possession here in the open ice. Tries to the crease. Turned aside with the glove by Greaves. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play.
Shingtime's been bringing all of his skills tonight, and he's finally going to connect for a goal here after having multiple opportunities. You knew he was going to find it at some point here, James, because he was in and around the net, creating space and opportunity for himself and his line mates.
Good job tangling up his opponent here. And he takes the feed. The Penguins have it from the corner. Oh, he'll feel that one. Oh, he gives up the body on that. Oh, look at this chance. Oh, what a glove save by Greaves.
Let's have a look at that last hit. I mean, that was absolutely huge, James. You know that this is a momentum changer. You can see the bench erupt with that one.
The Mighty Ducks win that offensive zone faceoff. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. Sends the pass over. Player goes dead, pucks in the net, but the whistle sounds, blowing the play dead. Frankel's going to the box for tripping.
These are typically easy calls for officials to make as the opponent goes falling to the ice at the hands of your stick. Tough one to take.
Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. And they get the puck out of the defensive end. Looking to break out here on the power play. The Mighty Ducks looking against the half wall. Looks to set up at the point now. Made that stop.
Well, this is an incredible athletic save, but this is all instinct. There's no time to put yourself in position. You just react, and if you get there, you get there. What a great job.
Anaheim's got a hold of the puck now. They score! On the power play, they make it count.
Well, they use the advantage to gain the advantage and break the tie. That's perfect execution on the PP.
The Mighty Ducks now have the lead here in period number 3, and it's crunch time now.
It is crunch time, and it's crush times, James. I mean, it's been back and forth all game. Now you find yourself in the lead, so you have the momentum. You've killed your opponents, so continue to hold it, continue to apply the pressure.
Pass up ahead. There's another hit on the play.
He's going to feel terrible tomorrow, James. Over and over again, he's been throttled.
And tries to make a diagonal pass to McRae. Pass out front. Oh, and they couldn't complete that. Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off. Moves it to Champion. Tiptoes around the poke check. Oh, and there's a big-time hit.
Plus a massive and timely hit there, James. Saw his opponent with the head down, lined up perfectly, and threw it. Just love the physicality and the intensity of this play.
From the open ice, they gain the line. The Mighty Ducks played along the wing. Oh, what a close save by Greaves. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one.
Well, that's how you get a puck, James. I mean, you recognize the timing it takes to meet your opponent right at the right time. And I mean, that's just an explosive hit, gets the job done.
Still lots of time left in the period. Anaheim's got a 1-goal lead. And that goes off a player. And that's knocked away. Feeds the puck over to McRae.
You know I stepped on your toes there, James, but...
And through the turns, they score!
Oh, it's chaos, it sure is, but this is going to get waved off. Look at all the bodies in front. This is definitely goaltender interference.
Play set to resume, and you can see they're still frustrated by that non-goal call. The Penguins will start off on the attack after winning the draw. And he takes the feed. And he avoids the poke check with some great edge work. He scores! And there's the hat-trick 3 as the magic number.
It's a magic number. He's doing everything he can to take the crowd out of this one as he's with the away team, but he's been dominated, playing really confident all night long.
Anaheim's extended the lead to 2 goals now in this third period.
Oh, yeah, and it certainly changes the mindset. I think everyone can exhale with that 2-goal cushion now, but it's also about staying aggressive. Listen, if you have the puck, your opponent doesn't, and they can't be a threat.
Puck grab by McRae. Knocked away. The Mighty Ducks have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Here's a short pass to Champion. Comes up with a stop. Monstrous hit on his part in the corner. Drives to the sweet spot. Let's move to the middle. Oh, and he whiffs on it. The Mighty Ducks get a hold of the puck in their own end. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Handles a sweet feed. Moves it quickly over to Shingtime. Slides the puck down low. Spectacular stop by the goaltender. How did he hang on to that? Sends it over to Bill. Quick feed to Champion. The Mighty Ducks will play it in their own end. And now he moves it quickly to Bill. Detroit's got a hold of it along the wall. Gains the zone through the middle. Quick pass to Shingtime. And skilled use of the stick to poke the puck away. Looks to make a play over to Champion. Oh, he'll feel all of that after this one. Levels him with the hit.
McRae's really laboring out there. Looks like he's going to make it to the bench, but he's struggling to finish this shift.
Anaheim's looking to break out of their own end.
Champion's going to have to keep his head up throughout this game. No one liked that play earlier that injured their player. The crowd is frustrated, including the bench. He'll have to be aware when that puck's on his stick.
Anaheim's coaches have to be impressed from what they're seeing from their players tonight. All sorts of scoring chances, and they lead late in the third. The Penguins win the faceoff at center. Detroit's got the puck along the wall. Anaheim's ready to go on the attack. Detroit's got the puck inside the defensive zone. To his teammate. And that pass goes off a stick. Whoa, look at this. There's the whistle. We got an offside.
But when you're on, James. And just look at a highlight reel of the hat-trick that he's had tonight. I mean, he does it different ways where that puck is on his stick. He has found his way to the net, and he's converted 3 times tonight. I mean, you just have to get the puck to him. You know, the coach and all his teammates are saying, get it over to him. He's going to put it in.
Avoids the poke check. Scores! And look who's at it again!
Well, you don't replicate these nights very often, James. You got to appreciate them when you get them and continue to pad the stats.
Anaheim's offense has not been a problem tonight. They put a lot of shots on net and laid it big time late in this third period. Grabs the puck at center. Feeds it over on the attack. Scores! He put it in himself. He tried to make the save. I don't think he knew where it was. Both teams readying here for the face-off. Puck is dropped and we are back underway. Sends it in front. Takes a shot. Scores another one. And listen to these fans now, Cheryl. They don't like it one bit.
Oh, they don't like it, James. It is ugly inside the building. Couldn't get anything going on the ice, and even harder when your own fans are booing.
This one's pretty much over, but they'll drop the puck one last time. Final horn sounds, bringing this one to a close. Well, a fun seesaw affair on the ice here in this EASHL challenge, but look at those smiles on the bench tonight, Cheryl.
Yeah, a lot of fun out there, and there's more pressure in these games, James. You want to win the challenge, you want to find a way to have the bragging rights, and I thought they executed. They were urgent, and they were ready right from puck drop.